After Adam and Eve were sent out of the Garden of Eden, life became different. The world outside the garden was full of challenges. They learned to work hard, plant crops, and care for animals. They also learned about the consequences of their choices. Adam and Eve had 2 sons. The first was named Cain. He became a farmer and worked the soil. The second was named Abel. He became a shepherd and cared for sheep. As time passed, both sons wanted to honor God. They each brought offerings. Cain brought fruits and produce from the ground. Abel brought the best portions from his flock. He offered the choicest lambs and animals he cared for. God looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but he did not accept Cain's offering. The Bible tells us it was not the gift itself, but the heart behind it. Abel gave his best. He was humble, faithful, and sincere. Cain, on the other hand, allowed anger and pride to fill his heart. Cain became very angry. He felt rejected. His face fell. God spoke to Cain gently. "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast?" God warned him, "If you do what is right, you will be accepted. But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to control you, but you must rule over it." Cain had a choice. He could listen and do what was right, or he could let anger and jealousy control him. Instead of choosing wisely, Cain invited Abel to go out into the field. While they were alone, Cain attacked his brother. Abel was killed. This was the first murder recorded in the Bible. It marked the first moment of human violence. Afterward, God asked Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain replied, "I do not know." "Am I my brother's keeper?" God answered, "What have you done?" "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Then God pronounced judgment. The ground would no longer produce good crops for Cain. He would become a restless wanderer. He would no longer have a settled home. Cain was afraid. He said his punishment was too great. He feared that others might try to harm him. But God showed mercy. God placed a mark on Cain. This mark protected him. No one could harm him. Cain left the presence of the Lord. He settled in the land of Nod. Though punished, Cain was not abandoned by God. God's mercy remained, even in the face of wrongdoing. This story carries many lessons. God values the heart behind our actions. Giving or serving is not enough if our motives are selfish. Anger and jealousy can grow quietly. Left unchecked, they lead to harm and broken relationships. God warns before judgment. Cain could have chosen obedience and peace. Instead, he made the wrong choice. Think about your own choices today. How do you respond when someone else succeeds or is favored? Do we become jealous or angry? God calls us to control our hearts. Even small acts of kindness and faith can please God. Abel's faithfulness was simple, but it was enough. God's question to Cain is still important today. Am I my brother's keeper? The answer is yes. We are responsible for how we treat one another. We are called to care for each other, help those in need, and protect those who are vulnerable. Cain and Abel also show that actions have consequences. We may try to hide wrongdoing, but it is never truly hidden. God sees the heart, the motives, and the choices we make. Even after wrongdoing, God is merciful. He gives protection, guidance, and opportunity for growth. Mercy and justice work together. This story reminds us of the power of choice. We can choose good or evil, obedience or rebellion, love or jealousy. Abel's faithfulness and Cain's failure give a stark contrast. One chose obedience, one chose pride and anger. God warns, corrects, and disciplines, but he also provides a path forward. Cain wandered, but he lived. God's mercy gave him life, even after serious sin. From the very beginning, the Bible teaches that our choices matter. Actions, words, and thoughts have consequences. But God's guidance is always available. Cain and Abel teaches responsibility. Being our brother's keeper means caring about others, speaking up when something is wrong, and acting with love. It also shows the danger of jealousy. Unchecked jealousy can destroy relationships and communities. But faith, humility, and obedience bring life. Even today, the story reminds us that God sees all hearts, and He offers mercy to those willing to turn back. Cain and Abel is a story about faith, responsibility, and human nature. It is about choices we make every day, and it reminds us that God is always watching, guiding, and ready to help us choose what is right. Life is sacred. Caring for others is not optional. We are all our brother's keeper. Thank you for watching this story of Cain and Abel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories. Join us on First Steps in Faith as we explore the lessons, faith, and inspiration from God's Word.